Hey, what's going on? I never know how to intro these videos, but we're going to look at some more Ana nades, this time on King's Row. And we're going to be starting on the attacker spawn. If we go out the left here, which this is a doorway I've never used before, but if you go into this corner here and you look at the corner of these two curved surfaces and throw a grenade, you'll get a pretty big arc that'll land right behind the wall at the choke point. And this is a great throw for opening up at the beginning of a game. And as you can see here, since it's a pretty long throw, it gives me some time to catch up with my team so I can make sure to support them if the nade hits. But if it does, you can usually carry this momentum to this next spot that I'll show you. And if we go through the choke and we go into the corner where this telephone box is, and then looking up at this corner and throwing a nade, and as you can see, it'll go over the building and has a pretty good chance of landing on any DPS or support heroes that are trying to run away. And that's it for the attacking nades. Now let's look at a few defensive ones, where this is going to be a spawn nade that you could throw usually at the beginning of a round. So coming back to this room where the mega health pack is, there'll be this pillar next to the staircase, but once you're in the corner you can scope into the top of the tower here. There's a little bit of play here that if you want to, you can aim a little bit lower to have the grenade land into the spawn door, but if you aim right at the top, it'll actually land a nade right on the top of the spawn door. So we have two more spots. This one's a little bit trickier where we want to stand in this door frame and then we want to aim up at this rightmost corner. And kind of similar to the nade I showed you before, this will land on the other side of the choke point right behind the wall. So if your team is able to apply a lot of pressure and their team starts to utilize that wall as cover, sometimes you can land a pretty good nade there. If you want a similar nade but on low ground, you can actually come into this corner here where the phone booth is and aim up at the corner of this branch here. And this nade feels pretty useful, but I haven't used it a whole lot, so hopefully you have some luck with it. And that about does it for these nades on King's Row. I found out a few other ones that I wanted to put into the video, but I wanted to make sure to focus on ones that I thought were useful. If you want to see those weirder nades that go on to the second spawn, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll see you around.